All right, good morning and welcome back to the New York session 2 for the day. It is 9:30 a.m. Eastern now, and we are a few hours away, I think, or less than 5 hours away from the FOMC noise or trigger, I would say. So, whatever the output of the FOMC minutes of meetings are, if we look at the price action on beginning the euro, it is indicating it's already pulling back now, and the sub-minute wave 4, which we were expecting at least a 23% retracement around 2810, looks quite possible, and it's also possible for price action to drop towards the 38.2% retracement, which is seen around 1.0725. All right. Please do not wait for exact price action to touch base around 725, 740. If it does, it is good for us. If it doesn't, the range is also good for us. The range is between 725 and 800. So we are good if even it's forming or carving a bottom within that particular range. All right, so the partial longs can be now taken with that range in mind, around that range in mind, and the stop loss ideally would go just below the minute wave 1 termination around 1.05, and the potential targets are also seen towards 1.11. I tell you what, 1.11 is just minute wave 3. So we've got, after that we've got minute wave 4 and 5 to terminate minute wave 3, which is again close to 1.1275, which should be, and finally another decline and another rally could carry prices all the way towards 1300, 1400 at least, right, going forward. So we are good to remain on the long side, brothers, and uh, those who are sitting on the sidelines and wanting to add can look to add around the suggested zone 725 to 800, with the potential stop around 500. All right, but the upside is not stopping or not expected to stop anytime around the 1100 mark. So it is expected to go beyond that. So positional trading is recommended. All right, and even if you're taking profits, please do so in a partial way so that we are not completely left out. I think we will now be sending out a signal on the portal just after the session. Maybe prices are now dropping below the 900 handle, so it would be a good place to enter longs, and also will add up if prices drop towards the 800 or even 725 zone. All right. So let's get started off with the dollar index analysis. As discussed previously, dollar index continues to remain bearish, and within the bearish trend which began on 13th of January 2025, it is now moving within minute wave 3. We've got minute wave 1 and 2 labeled here. Minute 3 is being it's unfolding right now, and believe it or not, minute wave 3 is extending, and within that minute 3 and yes, minute 3 is also extending. So the third of third wave is kind of extending, and the third of third wave already extended. That is the sub minute wave 3 already extended. Alright, so we are now looking for sub minute wave 4 counter trend rally to kind of materialize towards 104.90, and that's the trading range. I mean, you can even enter a bit earlier, let's say around 104. So maybe the trading range is going to be between 104 and 104.90, and thereafter it's going to go lower towards 101.50. I tell you what, 101.50 is just minute wave 3. So we got to go minute wave 4 and 5 before the minute wave 3 actually terminates. And believe it or not, by the time minute wave 3 turns up, we should be below 100, I suppose. Alright, and minute wave 4 and 5 could actually bring us all the way towards 95, 97 levels. So for those who are already holding short positions, uh, a humble recommendation is to continue, please continue holding your short positions already. And for those who are looking to build on the short side, now that would be a bit tricky one, but please wait for the noise to appear today, and hopefully it might trigger price action towards 38.2% retracement around 104.90. We can go and turn short around that price, please. The stop loss recommendation is around 108. All right. So that there goes the story in the dollar index. And let's move on to the pound. All right, I think just as the previous session, the price action is not moved actually in the past 4 hours. But tell you what, it's quite possible that pound may decline and finally produce an expanded flat wave 4 before pushing higher towards the 3400 handle. So for those who are holding long positions already in pound, they might want to continue doing so. I mean, continue holding long positions in pound, but and if you're booking profits on at higher levels, you can book so in a partial manner, please. And for those who are now looking to enter on the long side for pound, would ideally look to buy somewhere around the vicinity of the 28.20 levels, or possibly 27.50, 28 levels, and potential stop loss or exact stop loss would be around 2500 zone, just below minute degree wave 1 termination, and thereafter can continue to carry forward towards the 3400 mark. All right, so that's the trading plan, but we have not issued any limit orders in the portal for pound, but I think we would be very keen to do so for euro and the dollar index. All right, so looking to go long in pound, but one of the one of the good price action would be somewhere around close to 2800. All right, so 300 points of potential risk, and 3400, and actually 600 points of potential reward. So that's about 1:2 risk reward ratio, not a bad deal at all. All right, so that is pound. We will go back to gold now. As you can see in the chart labeled here, uh, minute, okay, minute wave 5 is progressing higher within minor wave 5. All right, there are the 3 degrees here. So we've got minute degree wave 5 after minute wave 4 potentially terminated around just shy around 28:30. Minute wave 5 is now progressing higher within the minor wave 5. Potential targets are 3100, also 3150 possible. But now within minute wave 5, we've got minute 1, 2, 3 complete. So right now, potential minute wave 4 is being worked around, and it should drop around 2980 before minute wave 5 actually picks up. And that would be wave 5 termination at 3 different degrees, around 3100s or maybe 3150s. All right. So, trading point of view, aggressive shorts can be taken, but we would like you to refrain from doing so since the underlying trend is absolutely bullish. But 2980 could be the uh, benchmark where we would be looking to go long, and we would be suggesting to go long from 2980. The potential stop loss at 2930 and potential target around 3100 and 3150. All right. So it's good that you avoid selling right now, but maybe you can enter buying around the 2980 zone and and then take it over from there on the higher side, please. Now let's analyze Bitcoin. Just a moment. I'm just checking on the bandwidth, please. I think the stream is okay. And let's move on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if it breaks above that 85,100 mark, I think we are comfortable. We should be comfortably heading north towards 90 and 95. Right now, it is hovering just around the 83,500, 84,000 zone. But tell you what, after the corrective drop, I think it's only a matter of time that bulls are back in control. Now, the key levels to watch in Bitcoin are going to be uh, on the downside, 76 is going to remain the key. If prices manage to hold above 76, I think it's going to be extremely good for bulls to continue higher from here. And any break below that would bring back bears fiercely back in control. And yeah, I think 60s and 50s are quite possible for Bitcoin. That is almost 50% drop from all-time highs around 109. I tell you what, if the five-wave impulse drop is complete, then a three-wave corrective rally should be underway, and that three-wave corrective rally should push prices all the way towards 86 and 96,000. All right, now if you look at the wave structure, it's wave 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe the first impulse is now complete. And if that's the case, then I expect a corrective decline back towards 30, 82,500. Not even 80. That's a 61.8% retracement actually, and then turn higher again. All right. So that is the story as we move into the New York session 2 for Bitcoin. And if we look at the Dow Jones, I mean, first things first, if we look at the wave structure in the Dow Jones right from uh, 45,000, it has completed a five-wave decline. Wave 1, wave 2 unfolded as a triangle, and then wave 3. I think wave 3 was an extension, subdividing into five waves, and then we got wave 4, and finally put wave 5, I think, as an impulse. So if the five-wave structure is complete on the lower side, that means it is either a corrective mode or either a part of a corrective wave, such as an expanded flat or a flat, or it's indicating the beginning of a much lower decline. All right, but before the decline continues or before the decline resumes, we need to see prices rallying correctively, producing a three-wave corrective rally. I mean, that is wave A, B, and possibly we are within wave C now, which could drag or push prices higher towards the 43,000, 42,800, and 43,800 as well. So watch out for a continued rally as the counter trend progresses higher towards 43,000. And I think the 61.8% would be a good indicator that the resistance is approaching soon, and maybe price action would be wanting to reverse from there. But in the short term, in the near term, I think it's good. We've already taken longs in the portal. If you are still wanting to do so, you're just above the 38.2%, not even, yeah, we're 38.2%, just above that. It won't be a bad idea to go and buy Dow Jones with a stop just below that low around 40,000 and potential target around 43,000. It could also go all the way towards 44,000. Now a five-wave rally from here. So we've got wave 1, wave 2, a five-wave rally on a larger degree would imply that okay, bulls are going to be back, and maybe they would be positioning themselves to push through an all-time high. As we discussed, I have been discussing earlier, the potential or the possibilities for fresh highs is uh, is around less than 10% according to the chart, because I think wave 5 at multiple levels might have been complete already at 46 handle. So, but just be prepared for the unexpected, that we are not surprised later on. But we will definitely get a chance to review what kind of a wave pattern is unfolding. Is it a 535, a zigzag, or is it a 53535? All right. So these are the stories as we move into the New York session 2, and we are just waiting for the limit orders to hit around the Euro USD around 1.08 and 1.072550. Dollar index around 104, 104.90. Gold 2980. Bitcoin we are long. Dow Jones we are long again. But mind you, we might just be in a counter trend, so we got to exit at a count of 3 and ABC, or at the count of the 61.8%. All right. So let's bring it a pause here, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Tokyo Sydney overlap. Until that time, once again, thank you for joining, and take care and God bless. Goodbye.